If you are serious about what protein you use, then use what Jersey Jay-Z uses. Equip Foods Protein. Order yours now at equipfoods.com and use the promo code JerseyJZ for a special discount.
Guys, I'm your boy Joe Zapata here. My man Gregg Valentino, the Rambling Freak. What's up, Greg?
Joe, I'm pissed off. Trump is fucking over there in Iran. He's supposed to be here today.
He wasn't, whatever. And like I said, I was waiting for 2 hours before we started live because they were going to let me know the whole deal. We were supposed to have a testing and everything, and didn't happen. He said next week. His team told me next week, guys. So I apologize. Next week, the president will be here with us. I mean, there's a lot of things in the background you guys don't know that I had to jump through hoops with a line and this. But he said, and he's only going to be here like 10 minutes, 5 minutes maybe. We're going to sit there and talk. But he will be here next week, apparently. So, guys, watching next week. We'll see what happens. I mean, he is in the middle of a war, right, Greg? So,
well, I'm a little bit upset, Joe. I'm not going to lie. I really was hoping that he could revoke my my mother-in-law's citizenship.
Yes, and that's what we're going to talk about next week.
I want to revoke her citizenship. She's just, we got to get her out of here. She's forget about it. We should send her to Iran. They'd fucking quit. They'd be like, okay, we quit. They'd be like, I didn't know donkeys could talk. But
let's say hello to some people in the chat. We got our man Gregg Hoffman. What's going on? Hey, Joe and Greg. Next week after hours, I heard that Mr. G is going to fight Dave's puppet. I don't know what that means. Is that true?
I have no idea either.
Okay.
I have no idea what that is, Greg. I'm not sure. Dave's puppet. I think it says Blackman puppet or whatever.
Okay. At Nico Petrillo says a special guest is Skinny Joey Merlino. No, it's not.
Joey Merlino.
At David Christopher Jalumbo says the Whack Pack tips are all mine. Yes.
There you go.
Yes, I got. And then Amanda's divorce attorney said, "Hey, Greg, do you have a life or a career? How do you get all these lives all the time at all the hours?" LOL.
How do I get all these
lives all the time at all hours? Lives. So you're on Joe Tarot. You're on now Big Frank.
I just did 2 shows for fucking Iron Mag Lives with Big Frank. And now I just finished an hour or so ago.
Yes.
What do you mean? What do you think? It ain't from I don't pay my taxes and my good looks here for the past 30 years with my good looks. You understand? Because this ain't gonna get nothing. This won't get nothing.
Yes.
Of course they work.
Yeah, of course you do. What do you think about this war, Greg? Is it going to end soon? What's going on? I wanted to ask Trump right away.
Trump disappoints me. Fucking, I was really hoping he'd be here, but next week.
Next week he's saying. I showed you the text from his team. He said he's going to be here next week, so we'll see.
The war might be over by next week.
I hope so.
It's not going to be here forever. People blaming Trump. You fucking people is fucking shot. You don't get it that Obama wanted this, Biden wanted it, but they didn't do anything about it. Clinton wanted it. You know what I mean? This goes back a long time ago. You guys are young. But since I was young, Iran's been taking American hostages. They supposedly just hung one of their wrestlers. I'll tell you his name right here. You guys can look this up. What the fuck's his name? Hold on, Joe. Let me see if I can get his name. They hung one of his Olympic wrestlers. His name is wrestler Salah, Salah. Now, remember, or is that an EH? I can't see because I don't have glasses. Salah Muhammad was executed by Iranians, 19-year-old champion wrestler. They show him sitting. I'm looking at the video right now. They're showing him sitting in court and getting a verdict. You're getting fucked. And he's sitting there with 3 other guys, and they're like this because they know they're going to get killed. They're sitting there with the striped pajamas on. They're going to get killed. Listen to me. Since I was young, and I'm fucking old, they've been chanting death to America. They were about to get the nuclear. When Trump fucked up, he did fuck up because 8 months ago, whatever it was, when he supposedly took out the nuclear capabilities, Iran kept saying, yeah, you didn't get them all. You didn't get them all. And they were right. They didn't get them all. And they were right there to make. And the first thing they would do is drop a fucking bomb on Israel and us. And trust me, I'm sick of people. Oh, I have friends that fucking are insane, would drive me crazy. I tell them, dude, you've been drinking Candace Owens Kool-Aid, you know? Do you know how they're like, the Jew hate is amazing. And it's other Jews too, they hate him. But like, you know, like the Netanyahu, oh, you don't understand. It's him calling the shots, not Trump. Nobody tells Trump what to do. Nobody. Trump has been talking about this. When you watch videos of Trump in the 1980s, there's videos of Trump, young guy, looks like Barron, saying, we got to get Iran out. They want that to, you know, they want that to America. They're the #1 terrorist organization in the whole world. This is not nothing new. You fucking people. The Democrats all wanted this. It's just they're pissed it wasn't them that did it. It's just amazing, Joe. I just don't understand. When you got people like Schumer talking about like bringing immigrants into this country, you know, in 2007, there's videos of him. What are you going to do? You can't bring immigrants in this country. Hillary Clinton saying same thing. He said, you know what they're going to do? Don't fall for it. It's a trick. They're going to call themselves migrants. They're immigrants and they're illegal and they don't belong here. You need to get. That's what he said. Now he's using the word migrants. Now everything is Jim Crow point off. They shut down the fucking. They're the ones that shut down the fucking goddamn TSA and all that shit, right?
Yep.
And then they're going to blame the Republican. Well, if we wanted to, if the Republicans were smart, they blow up the filibuster, and then if that's over. But you can't just do that, because as soon as you do that, and they get back in office, Puerto Rico is going to be a state. Now, how much does Puerto Rico do? What do they give? What do we gain out of having Puerto Rico a state? That's what I thought. Okay. No offense. Listen, if you're Puerto Rican, I love the Puerto Rican girls. You guys, I don't give a fuck. But the girls are hot. But let's just. Okay, you understand what you brought to society, and a great inventor. Oh, we invented the merengue. Whatever. Dude, listen, we'd be if it wasn't for the United States, you all be living in fucking grass huts somewhere. You understand what I'm saying? So let's be real. But I'm just saying, you know, they're gonna fucking, if you nuke the filibuster, they're gonna fucking make Puerto Rico a state. Fucking, you know, all you know. Washington, D.C. is going to become a state, all just so they don't give two fucks about immigrants. They just want it, the people here say vote Democrat. You don't vote Democrat, get the fuck out. If you had all these Polish immigrants coming in, you know what they'd say? No, don't let them in. First of all, they're white. We don't want white people. Second of all, they're Christian and they're conservatives. They don't want that shit. You know what I mean? They want you fucking people that, oh, no, they're going to give me something. You know, I get something. You know, and that's what they want. So,
I mean, in New York with Mandami, man, people forget about 9/11. Like,
listen, if you're Jewish and you're watching this, and you fucking, you know, you are like anti Netanyahu, you're pro-Democrat. Democrats hate Jews, okay? And you believe or you voted for Mandami and all that shit. You should really, you know, find a cliff and you know what? Because it's ridiculous. I've never seen such fucking hatred for people in my life. Is the hate for the Jews is unbelievable. That's stolen land there. It's fucking stolen from who? Who did they steal the land from? Motherfucker, they came there 4,000 years ago. Remember Moses? You know what I mean? I don't want to hear that shit. Get out of here with all that fucking bullshit. The Muslim religion didn't. Jesus lived in Gaza. He was all throughout the West Bank. You know what the West Bank is? Palestine, right? Jesus was all over Palestine, right? Did you ever hear him like talking to like, you know, one of the Muslim clerics? No. You know why? Because that religion didn't exist yet. Not for like 900 years. So stop the zit. You know? Yep. It's just crazy. The world is fucked. People in this country, Democrats are rooting against this fucking. I've never seen 50% of the people just because you hate Donald Trump. If that was Barack Obama that took out Iran, they'd be like, you see that? You see that? Barack Obama blew the fucking Ayatollah, so I don't want to hear that shit.
Yeah. At Raw Dog says, Joe, Greg, check in for the show. Hey, what's going on, Raw Dog? Raw Dog? Greg Hoffman says, the rubber mat for a special guest from the gym. Holly Winkler says, what's up, guy? Hey, guys.
Hey, Holly, what's going on? Tell Holly, tell Raleigh we said hello.
Greg Hoffman says they're going to make Cuba part of the United States too.
Listen, Cuba already is. Go to Florida. But listen, Cuba was fucked. They were fucked. There are other people that bought into all this socialism. You know, Castro was going to give everybody money and wealth, and then, look what he did. It's horrible. You got young people today wearing Che Rivera shirts. He was a rebel, killed so many people. He was the big, that's Che Rivera. You college kids, you're fucked. You're all shot. And your parents should get their asses kicked for fucking letting you think stupid thoughts. Go ahead.
Ruben Sanchez says, "What's up, everybody?"
Ruben, what's going on?
What's that? UFC 6717. Hey, Greg, I'm 6'5", 100-0 in street fights. If I win, let's send you to the front line to die for Israel.
Okay, thanks. But you know what? You're 6'7". I'm 60-5. Okay, 60, gonna be 66. Why don't you get your 6'7" fucking undefeated ass over there? You got that backwards, bro. You ain't those fucking six.
Yeah.
Show me. Stop going under fucking fake name. What's that name?
He was 100-0 in street fights.
Bro, you were fucking
UFC.
You ain't no 6'5", bro. That just means the fucking when I hit you, you fucking fall harder. Get the fuck out of here, you 100. No, get the fuck out. Go fight. Go fight. My son fucking served. Where are you? Where are you? You're in your fucking basement, in your mother's basement, masturbating the bodybuilders on fucking line and sitting there. They don't know who I am, Big Bear. Come on, man.
The dude, we got Bush.
All these fucking people. Wait, hold on, Joe. I'm sorry. All you fucking people are a joke. I'm sorry. You fucking not all you guys, but most of you guys who sit here and start that. Why should we fucking fight for? We're not fighting for Israel, you fucking asshole. And if we don't have soldiers, you're disgracing our soldiers. Talking about if you're a coward and you don't want to fight, go ahead. Then shut it, die whole. But those people, like my son, fucking on the front line, my fucking father on the front line, shut up. Yep. Okay? I mean, shut your fucking pie hole. They're fighting for you so you can sit online and be a little fucking clown. You know what I mean? You can sit here and talk your bullshit because some guy's sitting in a fucking hole. And hear my son's fucking story, sitting in holes and shit. Like, we don't know if you're going to fucking make it out of it. He's sleeping in dirt and shit like that for days, You have no fucking clue what you're talking about. Don't say. I hate when people say that. What about our sons and daughters coming to the front? No, so then we should have no sons and daughters on the front line. Let them come over here and create Sharia law. Then when you're sitting there, fucking Allah Akbar, and you fucking got your head over here, getting ready to get killed, you think twice. Fucking shouldn't. Don't put down. You're putting down our soldiers that serve this country. You fucking asshole.
Yep, 100%.
I hate that fucking shit. Oh, they're fighting for Netanyahu. No, over there, bro. You don't have a choice. You gotta go in the army. You fucking clowns wouldn't survive. You fucking, and get out of here. You'd be like, I don't want to go.
Yep. That Big Bear.
They have to go.
Big Bear's in there. He says, "Hello, Greg and Joe. Greg, give Leo a treat and some love for me. Give Leo a treat and some love for me. I don't know who Leo is.
Leo's my friend. I don't know who the fuck he's talking about."
Holly Winker says, "I will tell him. I'm sure I should hear him from in a little bit. He's in Australia right now." Oh wow.
Okay, that's good. I tell Lee to hook up. Tell me, and I'll get him and Lee hook up.
Yes,
I can hook Lee up with him.
The dude says Che was also a racist and hated homosexuals.
Che was a racist, a misogynist, hated everybody. Che was evil. These fucking people walking around. Che Rivera, from the river to the sea. What river to what sea?
Exactly. Greg Hoffman said, "I'm on your side, Joe and Greg." That's right. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Greg. That's if I could join in and fight now. I'm too old, but I mean, I definitely would, so fight for our country.
Me too. When my day, I just missed fucking Vietnam by like 3 years. Not even. Yeah. I was 15 or 16 years old. I had to sign up for the draft, and I did for Vietnam, but then they ended it. So.
Yeah. Greg, I was going to ask you, we had the Oscars over the weekend, and we were talking on my other show about the Oscars because we're a movie show. And they were saying, do you think these actors and celebrities should just entertain and keep politics out of their mouths?
Listen, if you watch Jimmy Kimmel now, there's nothing funny about it. His whole monologue is just attacking Trump. It's just attacking Trump and MAGA and fucking and all that shit. Okay, it just makes make America great again. That's so fucking bad. We were never great. Bullshit. We were always great. If you believe that we were never great, we fucking all that slavery bullshit. We freed the slaves. We fucking fought to free the slaves. The North, there were no slaves in the North. It was all fucking South. The whole fucking country didn't have slaves. That's bullshit. We fought to free the slaves. A lot of people died for that shit. But this country was great. We led the way in everything, in freedom. And if you don't like it, swap places with somebody in another country. Go fucking swap yourself. Find somebody in another country and swap. Just don't make it a Middle East country because I don't trust them. But I'm just saying, swap yourself. We'll let one immigrant in and you fucking get out because you fucking don't like it here. You're all pussies. I have no fucking, you know what I mean? I have no, Joe, that's so fucked up. So, you know, the way some of these people think. It's fucked up.
Yep. Ruben Sanchez says, can you give a shout out to JM? And I hope she has a wonderful time in San Antonio this Saturday. So shout out to JM.
JM, I hope
have
you
a
had
wonderful
great
time in San Antonio this Saturday.
Yes. Wait. JM, I hope you had a great time in
San Antonio.
This Saturday. Have a good time. And that's from our boy, Ruben Sanchez.
Yes, and speaking of this Saturday, I will be at the big event in New York City. Just letting everyone know I'll be there this Saturday with a ton of wrestlers. I mean, every wrestler under the sun will be there. I'll be with every one of them, from Booker T, Goldberg. They're all going to be there at the table. They're going to have a good time. Guys,
where is it? Jersey or Long Island?
No, it's in Suffolk Credit Union Arena by Jimmy the Bull.
Okay.
So I'm going to be in New York this Saturday. It's up there, Credit Union Arena in Suffolk Credit Union Arena.
Suffolk County.
Yes. So it's a big event. Over 110 pro wrestlers will be there.
Wow.
Yes. So you
Back
can
in the day, my son would have wanted to go there when he was a little boy.
Yes. They're going to be doing a cosplay contest that we're going to be judging. And you'll get win awards and some prizes, and then a ton of wrestlers. Every wrestler you guys want to meet will be there. Every old school wrestler will be there. I'm going to be there taking pictures, interviews, everything. Come on down and see me if you want. All right. Ruben Sanchez says JM is a hottie. JM is a hottie.
I'll take your word for it, Ruben. As long as she's not big.
Like Gregg, Jimmy the Bull was the greatest soldier alive.
Yes, he is.
Yes, he was. Okay, so now this person's going to be kicked off right here.
What is he saying?
He's just pretending he's you. So
All right, stop doing it. I already told you to stop doing that. That's so stupid.
Yeah, this person will have to be kicked off.
Bye, bitch. Bye, bitch. Come back with another name.
Yep. So the person is out of it. What is it? Dave likes to brag about being 300 pounds mass muscle. What would Dave's weight be minus his distended gut? Well,
why don't you ask Dave?
Yeah, ask Dave.
Whether Dave had a gut or not, he was fucking big. If you saw him when he was 315, I did, and he was fucking big. Dave was huge. He was fucking huge. I'm gonna tell you something right now. One of the biggest mass monsters. Whether the LeBons was big or not, you know, that's another story. But he was definitely huge.
Yeah, I just missed him on Saturday at Strong and Shapely. He had left Strong and Shapely, but I got to see my friend, our boy Victor Martinez was there.
Victor
was there. A couple other there. Carlo Filippone was there.
Carlos, one of my boys, yeah.
Hall of Famer, Carlo Filippone. He thought he was very good. Yes. Silent 70 says, what's the name of the wrestling show? It just came in. It's called Big Event. And you'll see it. It's I can actually bring up if you want to see the poster for it that's up there. It's called The Big Event. It's in the Suffolk Credit Union Arena. There it is. Over 110 wrestlers will be there. Pro wrestlers will be there.
Wow.
You name them, there will be there at this show. I mean, it's no holds barred. Everyone's going to be there.
If you see my girl Mandy, tell her so.
I think she was supposed to be there, but she didn't. But I mean,
is she still involved in all that or no?
Yes, she still does it, but she doesn't. She does more. You know who's going to be there? You know who's going to be there? Jenna Jameson.
Oh shit!
Jenna Jameson's going to be there.
I see her. Good still or no?
I don't know. I'm going to see. I'll see her when I see her there. She's going to be there. I don't know why. I mean, she wasn't really in wrestling. Maybe she did wrestlers. I don't know, but she wasn't in wrestling.
She did Tito Ortiz. They were married.
Yeah, they were married for a while.
Yep.
Big Bag Bear says, will you guys be doing an event together like you did at the Apollo Gym? I think we will, but not during the summer till next year. And Lee will be there again.
Make
with
sure
Joe.
you're there, and don't give me that shit. You're afraid. Nobody's gonna do anything. Come say hello to me in person. There's no problems. I'm not like that. Stop that.
Yep. At Ruben Sanchez, where's Jimmy, my fellow Marine brother? Jimmy's working. He's working and sleeping.
I wake. I'm doing the floors. No, he's not doing floors. Holy fuck! I knew him back when he was doing floors. I'm driving a fucking truck all night.
Yeah, he was driving a truck all night. That's what he was doing,
I just
right?
talked to him yesterday. Yeah.
Yeah, was he? And how's he doing? All right?
Yeah, good. But he keeps calling me. I called him. I missed this call. He misses my call. Back and forth, back and forth. He's doing good though. Yeah, I talked to him.
He's doing all right.
Yeah, he was out to dinner.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good. That's good for Jimmy the Bull. What else? Who we got else in here? We says Amanda's divorce lawyer says Dave's head is at least 50 pounds and his ego's 150. Oh, that's what you want to say.
Pretty
exactly. Yes. You did the show yesterday with Joe Pietaro, right? How'd that go?
Yeah. Oh, that went good. No problems. Everything great. Yeah, everything went smooth. Yeah, same bullshit.
Same bullshit. Everyone Sanchez, does mud wrestling count? Yeah, well,
that's a good one.
Mud wrestling. I don't know.
A good one.
Yeah, I have no idea. Raw Dog says, Greg, I shaved my butthole yesterday when you were on live stream.
Wow, thank you. What did you do with the hair? Can you send it to me?
Yeah. At Big Bear said, I understand, Greg. I want to bury the hatchet. What you said to me yesterday really resonated with me. I don't know what you said to him yesterday.
I don't remember what I said, but I hope it resonates. I'm not Big Bear. I'm not mad at you. If you came up to me right now and I knew I'm not going to be mad, I'd shake your hand and I'd laugh with you. So I'm not like that. I'm not one of those guys who holds grudges. Believe me, I'm nothing like that at all. I'm the opposite. I have the longest fuse. You have no idea. It takes a lot to get me really mad.
Dave Thomas says, wow, she must be getting on bit good on Jenna, huh? Let's see. Yeah, Jenna's gonna be at the show. I don't know why, but she's gonna be there, and she's gonna be.
Maybe she thinks I'm gonna be there, and she wants to give me a BJ.
Yeah, she's waiting for spam in the camp from Gregg Valentino.
She wants some spam, ham in the camp. She heard it. Ooh, I want some spam.
Knight Rider. Hey guys, what's going on, Knight Rider? We were talking about you last week with the aliens, right?
Yeah. Now I Knight Rider, I meant to send you a video. I'm gonna send it to you. I got his. Me and him are connected.
You got his stuff and everything.
Yeah. I got to connect with him. Listen, I want to say that. All you guys, listen to me. Listen, I know both sides of that argument about aliens. Okay, it's the science part. What these guys hit me with, that is out there, and even guys that don't like, what's that guy I don't like, Joe? Tyson.
Which one? I know Tyson.
Something Tyson. What is it? Neil deGrasse Tyson. Even he says it's never happened and it's never going to happen. And but they all say that there is life out there. They believe there's life out there. I believe there's life out there. Okay, whether it's a fucking speck of bacteria, or it's a fucking giant freaky creature, whatever. And maybe they're smarter than us, whatever. They're just saying that they can't get here and we can't get there, and they explain why in a video I'll send you. Now, I just want to say, I'm Knight Rider, I'm talking to you. Listen to me. I understand the way you think, and I get it, and I kind of want to be real too, and I can give the same arguments you can. What about cave drawings where it looks like there's fucking like astronauts and shit like that, on the walls of caves, that were 4,000 years ago? I get it. What about when Christopher Columbus stood on a fucking ship deck and in his diary said he saw this giant light come up out of the ocean and then take off? Okay, I get that. And it's not that I don't believe that. I'm just saying I don't know what it is. I was where you are, okay, but I'm just telling you, when you read the scientists, they make great arguments for that. That's all I'm going to tell you. Jimmy the Bull will tell you that the earth is flat. We're all stupid. You know what I mean? Like, it's impossible. There's no aliens. It's just, I don't know what the hell he thinks. And he's serious about that. So I'm just letting you know.
Do you think we landed on the moon?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I do. Because they left equipment that's still on the moon, and supposedly they can see it. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that was staged. But if I found out it was, would I be shocked? No. Nothing shocks me. You know what I mean? Like, I don't.
Yeah, they spend a lot of money to stage it if it's staged.
If it's staged. I don't know. There's so many people. Listen, there's so many people that believe all that shit and will tell you, oh, no, I can prove it, this, that, the other thing. You know, landing on the moon is not the greatest feat. You know what I'm saying? Going to Mars is much more insane. But, you know, I mean, there's no atmosphere. The moon's close. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Look, all I know is if somebody lives, 2,000 light years away, it's going to take 2,000, and it's more than 2,000, it's like 250,000, but whatever, where they believe that there's life. They're not going to get here in my lifetime, your lifetime, and they haven't been here for a long time. So I'll have to show you.
Yeah.
Night Rider, I'm gonna remind me, and I'm gonna send you some video. You don't have to believe it. It hurts me to hear that shit because I was kind of believing some of the shit. I saw the same thing with that fucking thing that going across and the rocket hits it and explodes, but the thing kept going. I saw all that shit. But if you watch one video, I tell you, the fucking guys who this is what they do for a living, not the Bob Lazars. Those are like, ambulance chasers. Talking about the guys who actually study the shit and find the new planet. That's planet AK4167. These are the guys that discover all shit or discover the comet that's out there and all. And they're saying it's impossible, and they tell you what. So
yeah. When I was like 12, I thought I saw something in the air. I don't know.
Everybody did. I think I saw shit too. I don't know. I mean? It's like ghosts. You know what I mean? Are they real? I mean, I have ghost stories, but no ghost has ever sat in front of me and said, "Gregg, you asshole." You know what I mean? My mother or my father don't appear to me. My sister, they don't appear to me. You know what I mean? Like nobody says, like my mother doesn't say, get in and make your bed. You know what I mean? Or whatever.
Yeah. At Ruben Sanchez said, ask Jenna if they're hiring. I could be the next Ron Jeremy.
There you go. Wait, Ruben, if you're the next Ron Jeremy, you know what he was known for too, right, Joe? Sucking his own dick. He would go like this and he could suck his own dick.
Wow, I didn't know that.
You have to know that. Well, that's his fact. That's what one of his things were.
Son of Sammy Davis, I just looked her up on social media. Jenna looks terrible now, unfortunately.
That's why she's doing these things. She's got to catch lightning in a bottle.
Yeah.
She'll probably have a pound of makeup on the mug.
Yeah, probably. I mean, I did see some pictures on her on the promotion pics from there. She didn't look the greatest, a lot of makeup.
Yeah.
So and she looks beat up, like she's been through the fucking train wreck, through a train with some people. So I don't know. She doesn't look great. Campushan said you all should look up videos on the Fermi paradox and the Great Filter. It's specifically about the topic of aliens and what Neil deGrasse talks about.
I've heard of that. Now, I'm not too sure exactly what it is, but Neil deGrasse Tyson blatantly says they've never been here. They can't be here. It takes it gives you the whole thing. The planets that are closest to us, it would take hundreds of thousands of years just for them to get here. And that's at the speed of light. Now, I know what you're saying. Well, what about warp speed? He said, that's nice, but it really can't happen. You might be talking about that. I'm not sure what the Fermi paradox. I've heard that, but I'm not sure what it is. I'm just telling you, on all that going through black hole shit, you die. You would never live in a black hole. Black hole's an implosion. You know what I'm saying? It's a whole fucking thing,
Yeah.
I don't want to get exhaust the whole show talking about that, but I'm just explaining.
You believe in alien abductions? I mean,
no, all those people. You really believe that the alien abducts somebody?
Well, didn't they try and abduct your mother-in-law?
Well, if they did, they'd put her. I think she might be the alien. You know what I'm saying? The thing is you would wake up, you would get abducted by my mother-in-law. Then you would wake up and your asshole would be like spread open this big, and you go, but wait a minute, isn't she a woman? And I'd say, so, but not quite.
What do we got here? It says Rick Simon says maybe they were on their way 250 light years ago and will be here tomorrow.
Maybe they're on their way 250,000 light years ago.
Okay.
Now they would see. You have no idea. They can. Don't ask me how, but they have these fucking telescopes. They can fucking see the dust particles on Mars. They can see. They can see a lot of shit, and they've sent signals out. They send signals out. You know that, right? To see if anybody. And Neil deGrasse Tyson always says, "What makes you think that another country would find us interesting? Aliens would find us interesting." He said, do you ever sit back and go, gee, you see a squirrel walking around? He used this expression. He said, did you ever see a squirrel walking around that's eating a nut? Did you ever sit there and go, I'd like to know, what does the squirrel live? How does it survive? What does it do? He said, no, nobody gives a fuck, right? It's a squirrel. Who cares, right? Maybe they fucking look at us like, look at this fucking assholes. They're living on a planet of water. And, I'm just saying, And we don't know. They may not be intelligent life. They may be like in the early stages, like we were 100,000 years ago. Who the fuck
Mhm.
knows?
Yep.
I don't know.
Compushin said, "What's important to remember is the last time aliens were so popular was when Blackbird and Stealth came out. I think it's likely U.S. government tech. That's what's scary is how advanced it has become." Yeah, I saw a documentary on our like planes and Trump's plane and like his his limo that he drives around. The tech on those stuff is like crazy. Like they have stuff. They were showing stuff like
Oh, yeah.
Trump's plane can like get rid of if a missile comes at it or a missile. Like it's crazy
Oh
shit.
yeah, well, they make it that way because he's a fucking dude. I watched my girlfriend watched the movie Melania twice. You know what I'm saying? And you see Melania's in there, and like you could fucking that's like like a hotel room in there. That's what it looks like inside the plane. You could lay back, fucking. I'm gonna take a snooze. Yo, put on the fucking TV. You beep beep. Put on the Yankee game. Beep. And you sit back, and then you wake up, have a slice of pizza, go in the bathroom. Do what you got to do. That's not like it's like a hotel room inside
Yeah.
those planes.
Do you know that when President takes off on his Air Force One, there's always two flies,
Yeah.
one behind the president, the same exact plane, but so that way, if anyone doesn't know which one he's in, they'd always fly in two, so they can split up or whatever they do.
Plus,
But
there's always a little other aircrafts near him, like in case like they'll blow you right out of the sky. Dude,
yes,
other planes are told they know don't fly here. Trump is going to be flying.
yeah,
So if you're caught flying in that neighborhood, you're fucked. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Like they can blow you out of the water if you don't. They'll warn you first. Get off the road, so to speak. And if you don't, it's bye bye, bitch.
yeah. So two Air Force Ones always take off together to go someplace, which is pretty amazing. Ruben Sanchez says I could start working on towards that about the Ron Jeremy job.
There you go. You got to do that. Yeah,
you got a
Ruben.
lot of stretching. A lot of
You got to
stretching.
go to the gym, throw your legs over your head a few times, practice the stretch like that.
Yeah. Have you ever tried it, Greg? I think everybody.
Now, you know what? I think when I was a kid, I think I actually got it to where when you're like 12 years old and shit and you start getting boners, you know what I mean? I think I actually got it where I could actually, my lips could like bounce off it. Like if I bounced really hard, I tried it. Come on, every guy's tried to reach that shit.
Yeah, every guy tried probably. Every guy tried.
We've all had a little cum on our hand from one time. What does that taste like? Oh shit, that shit's salty. If it's your own cum, what does it matter, right? Wait,
Yeah.
Joe, I gotta pee really bad. Read that. I can hear you.
Okay, gotcha. Greg Hoffman said Tito Ortiz took Jenna to Flat Earth. Yeah, probably, man. But she's gonna be at the big event in New York City. You guys come out there. I'll be there. I'll be working one of the event with some of the guys. I'll probably be with Booker T. Guys, come out. If you guys are in the New York area, you want to come down, you'll see every superstar there. Don Morocco, Honky Tonk Man, $1 Million Man, Strike Force. I mean, everyone's going to be there. Powers of Pain. There are just so many. Eric Bischoff's going to be there. Kevin Nash. I mean, everyone's going to be there. So, guys, if you want, come down and just I'll say hello. I'll introduce you to some people or some wrestlers if you want. We're all friends, so whatever. Definitely come down. All right, let's see what else I got here. Another question here we got is, and this is from Son of Sammy Davis. Is have either of you ever tore a muscle either in or out of the gym? If so, what was the recovery like, and has it fully healed? A Son of Sammy Davis wants to know if you ever tore a muscle either in the gym or out, and has it fully healed?
I did. I tore a pec when I was in middle school. I was playing tackle football with no pads and shit, and I had the ball and I was running, and they all piled on, and my ribs went in and then out like that, and I tore a pec. What else did I do? I actually fractured my ankle a couple of years ago, and I taped it and went to the gym and did leg press.
Oh,
and it was like, I have pictures. It was like a baseball. I didn't go to the doctor. I let it heal on its own. That's why it's fucked up now. But yeah, it's pretty much, I can't think of any other ripped muscle.
No.
No.
All right. Well, me either. I really haven't done that. I'm kind of pretty careful what I do. John Mancini said, "Hey guys, hope all is well. I'm sorry I'm late. I'm just editing it. John, how you doing, man?
Hey, John, what's going on, brother?
Yeah, and just a reminder, everybody. Looks like next week we'll have Trump on. His people called me 2 hours before. It was a lot of stuff going on. Looks like next week Trump will be on for only for a little bit. So just he'll be on for like 10 minutes, Bobby. You know, he's in the middle of a war, but he will be on next week. I'll wait and see. Hopefully we'll find out more. Ron Simmons says, damn.
No.
Okay. Simmons says, damn.
Damn.
What was it? Holly Winker says, what's up, everyone? I was wondering where you guys were at, John and Ruben. Oh, these must be talking about John Mancini said, Bravo did another Bravo did another video on Wes Watson yesterday. I saw he got arrested.
Yeah, I think he beat up that girl he's with.
Yeah. And he proposed to her too, I think.
He did, and she said yes. But here's the problem. You date girls. She went to a basketball game. She was dressed like a horse. She was with another girl, and they're doing all that, like, and the tits are out and all that stuff. And you know, I don't get jealous. But when because I know how Lucia's to be. But if you're with a girl that's like basically an OnlyFans type girl, you're gonna get that kind of shit happening. You know that it's about me. Hello, it's about me.
Those type of girls he gets, the ones that are
when you keep dating strippers and pigs, that's what you're gonna get. Date a girl like my mother-in-law who thinks she's hot, but nobody else will find her hot, and you'll never have to worry about her cheating on you.
She wears those sexy dresses and goes out.
Shave her balls too. You can shave her balls, her ass. You guys can compare dick sizes.
Mm-hmm. She ever go out dancing wearing those nice outfits and stuff? You see your mother-in-law dancing?
I seen her wear a miniskirt once. It wasn't good.
Were her balls hanging?
Well, I don't know. There was something hanging. I'm not sure what it was.
Oh my God, too funny.
Come on, she's a nice guy.
Greg Hoffman said the second president's plane was referred to as Christie's Gnome's bedroom.
That was okay.
Ruben Sanchez said King Buka is the MF man.
Is the what man?
MF man? I don't know what that means.
Oh, motherfucking man.
I guess so. Steve Z, what's up, Greg and Joe? What's going on?
I was just wondering where you were. I was just gonna say because Holly's here, and you know.
Ruben Sanchez said, "Are you going to do a spinneroonie for Booker T?"
What's a spinneroonie?
It's a move where he almost does a windmill breakdancing move. The wrestler, Booker T, that's one of his moves. It's almost like a windmill breakdancing move. And no, I can't do that. Booker T can. I can't do that. That's what a spinneroonie is. What else we got here? Let's see. Holly Winker says, "Hey, what's going on? Hey, Steve, you're early tonight."
That a girl, Holly. Give it to him.
Mm-hmm. What's it? Holy shit! You're really getting Trump to be on? I guess yes, son of Sammy Davis. He was supposed to be on, but there was a lot of talk between the Secret Service and all these people. But next week he's supposed to be on for only like 10 minutes. So we'll see what happens. Gregg, I was doing back and forth with Gregg, going through all this. I put some promo on Instagram, but he's gonna be on next week. He obviously is in the middle of a war, but he said he will be on next week for like 5 or 10 minutes. That's it. So we'll see. We'll see what happens, guys. So stay tuned. Ruben Sanchez says, I'm in Robinstown, Texas.
Oh, shit.
Okay, Robinstown, Texas. All right.
Yeah, boy, I'm Texan.
Yep. Steve Z, the Joe and Greg show needs more likes and shares. It's a damn good show. Well, thank you, Steve.
Thank you, Steve. We'll pay you later.
You get any more trophies? Any statues, Greg, by any chance?
No, I haven't picked up any yet.
You haven't picked up any?
I'm gonna start making them. I'm gonna put on YouTube when I make them and shit. You're gonna be shocked.
You should, because you do a good job making those goddamn.
Yeah, I fixed a lot of them.
Really?
I've gotten them when they're in pieces. What's that?
How do you make them? With plaster when you fix them?
Yeah, it depends. When I fix them, it depends. Yeah. I use different putties, plaster. I've used all kinds of stuff. It depends. Even like a spray foam. Like I just put I'm not done with this. Oh, Jesus, I almost fucking dropped it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this one, I had the wing. This is a wing I made, and this is the one I made because it's yellow. But I made it out of spray foam. I use a special foam that they use. I got to carve it out a little bit more, It's gonna look now. She'll have 2 wings again. She only had 1 wing before.
That's pretty cool how you do that, man.
Yeah.
And then you paint it.
Yeah, then we'll paint it and it'll be all like new. And she'll be new. She'll be ready to go. Ain't she hot? Look, nice. But I don't want to wait. Let me put it back because I'm gonna put it right here and I'm gonna stand up like an idiot, knock it over, and break it again. You know. But that's I made that wing out of nothing. There was nothing there. I made it out of like a spray foam.
Yes.
You know? But I use different things. That's for that. It depends on what. But I use a whole bunch of shit.
Yeah.
You know, I'll even use cement, concrete, and shit. But you have to. That's a different story. That's if I mold. I make the mold and stuff.
Yeah. John Mancini said, "I'm very excited for Trump and totally understand." Yeah, I mean, the last 2 hours before we started the show, I was waiting on the phone because we were supposed to have like a testing, and I was waiting, and then it was a back and forth. But he said, "Nope, can't do it." I'm like, "All right, what?"
You should have him leave you a message so you could have played it for these guys.
Yeah, we could have. I should have had him leave a message, but he said,
"Joe, I can't make it right now, but you know."
But, he said next week we'll do 10 minutes or something. I was like, all right, whatever. I hope, pray, close my fingers, should be good. So we'll keep an eye out for that, guys. But he will be on. Was the son of Sam Davis? That's unbelievable, Joe. Hope it works out for you. Yeah, me too. I mean, I was nervous the whole time, but it seems like it's going to work out. Am I the only one who hears Joe's microphone cutting out constantly? It's getting.
Yes, I meant to say it's crackling. Your microphone. Talk further away from it. Let me see.
Testing 1 2 testing.
I think that's better. Is that it, guys? Do you hear it?
Maybe because I'm going in and out like this sometimes.
No, but it was just crackling, like like the treble or verb or whatever they call it. Shit was too high. Now, if you talk now,
testing 1 2.
I think you're okay.
Okay.
Sometimes if you talk too deep into it, it's like it picks it up, and then other times, like Joe Pietaro moves around a lot, and sometimes he gets it, and then sometimes it pulls it. Like sometimes you could hear him, like that, you know.
Yeah. Rex Banner, what do you charge after the restoration, Greg?
Well, it depends on what I have to do to it. You know what I mean? It depends, like, and how much the statue is. You know, certain statues are worth a couple $100. Certain other statues worth $50. You know, something small like that's like 50. You know, it's not a lot.
Yep.
But I make statues. You know, I'm going to be making them from like a ton of stuff from scratch. I'm going to put them up on YouTube when I do it. Like you'll see me like fucking molding it and shit.
Yep. At Raw Dog said, Joe, Greg, do you guys know anyone who played in the MLB steroid era? Not only do I know someone who played in the steroid era, I know the dealer.
Like Kyle Farnsworth?
No.
Oh.
He played. Well, didn't he play in the steroid era? No.
Yeah, he played in the steroid era. Yeah.
But I know people who actually was dealing during the steroid era. So I know some of those people, you know.
Well, dude, I worked with Patrick Arnold. I worked with Victor Conti. I worked with them at Muscular Development Magazine. I got the guy that wrote the book with me, helped to write Victor Conti's book. I hooked Victor Conti up with him, okay? And, you know, there's a whole bunch of guys I know that were involved in that stuff. You know what I mean? Kirk Radomski's a very good friend of mine, and it comes to my house here and everything. He was the one who he went to jail during that trial. He was they called him the ball boy, the bat boy that became the clubhouse boy or whatever that became the steroid dealer. You know, he's the one who, you know, hooked up with like, you know, Clemens. He's got a book out called Foul Ball. No, Jesus Christ. I'm sorry. Bases Loaded by Kirk Radomski. It's a fucking insane book. You got to read it. It's fucking great. It's got great stories about how he would go out with, like, you know, Dwight Gooden and all those guys, and they would get like fucking $10 crack whores off the side of the street. Instead of you got all that fucking go get a fucking escort and go to a hotel, but they get blowjobs in the car and they get caught by the cops. I mean, Darryl Strawberry did. He got caught by the fucking cop. Went down. He's in New York City. You pick up a fucking street walking whore, and they're undercover cops. You know what I mean? And then you go for fucking $15. You're gonna trying to get a blowjob. You got all that scuttle. Go get a fucking escort and go to a hotel instead of getting a blowjob in a car. You're gonna get a fucking undercover cop. Dwight
Gooden didn't even show up to the World Series.
No, that guy could have been the greatest pitcher ever. You have no idea. But Kirk Radomski wrote a book about it. How Kevin Mitchell would be like fucking like on these fucking like on fucking like crystal meth and shit, and he'd be running naked down the fucking hallway of the goddamn, you know, of the hotels that they would stay at. He was, you know, he went to prison, Kirk. You know what I'm saying? He's my boy. He's a very good friend of mine.
Son of Sammy Davis said 6 days away from Yankees' first regular season game. Any predictions, Greg?
I predict a lot of pain for us Yankee fans. They, Nick, that's Nick. Nick, they fucking they have the same team. They already getting little injuries here and there. This one can't start, that one can't start. McMahon at fucking third base in spring training is batting like 050. You know what I'm saying? Already you got what's his name out there. We signed him for $22 million. He can't bat 100. You know what I mean? There's a lot of problems on that team. I don't know. Dominguez, what a great player. Oh, the Martian can't catch a fly ball. Do you ever see him in the outfield? Turn this way, the ball goes that way. It's bad. I'm just telling you. Thank God. I mean, I'm glad they got Goldschmidt back. Giancarlo Stanton, what are you going to get out of him? He'll hit some home runs and strike out a lot with men on. He can't play the field. Judge is going to get probably one. I hope he doesn't get injured. But, he needs to DH more. But he can't. You need him in the outfield. So we're fucked. Cody Bellinger's good. I don't like Austin Wells. I think he's overrated. What did he bat? 205 last year? But when I was younger, you got thrown off the team for that.
Yeah. Bruno Valentino said those heads bobbling around causing all the static. Yeah. Plus the chair bothers my lower back because my back hurts.
No, I hear it again, but I think you have the microphone might be set where it's so high that it's almost like how like if you turn something, I don't know if it's a treble or a verb or whatever that shit is. If you turn it too high, it's almost like a crackling sound. It's not like it's not cutting out. It's like a crackling sound. That's what they're trying to tell you.
Okay, let's see if that works.
One,
two. Is that better? Testing 1, 2. Testing 1, 2.
Now I know myself coming through. So now it's my voice.
Okay, hold on 1 second. Just trying some stuff here. I know I gotta check it out when we're done.
Yeah, just keep. I mean, you can keep going. It's just what it is. It's not bad where they can't hear you, but it's almost like annoying because sometimes you have to hear you over it.
Gotcha.
Does that make sense?
Daniel said, Greg, I thought you said you pulled a muscle giving the tranny ham in the can.
No, I never pulled a muscle doing that. I just pulled a boner doing it. I pulled her boner doing it. I'm kidding. Holy God, I got to watch what I say because guys start taking it just serious. Like, oh my God, you say that.
Let's see. Let's see what we got here. So one of this first person says, I'm hearing this correctly that we're going to get a statue restoration video before we get the soldier workout video. Maybe.
You know what I'll do? How about this? I'll make a nice shoulder on one of the statues. Get it? I'll make a shoulder on one of the, and I'll be like, now you got your shoulder video. You guys are ball busters. You guys don't really want to see that. I know you don't. Because you figure, well, let's bust his balls a little bit. That's what they do. If it's just like when you should get shirts made up. You get the shirts made up. You sell like 10 of them, and you're stuck with the rest of them. I actually hear my voice coming back a little bit on that. Can you guys hear that? It's like I don't know.
No, I don't hear.
You don't hear it. No, all right. I hear
it. John Mancini, did you guys hear about the meteor striking Earth in Ohio?
No, I didn't hear about that.
No, I didn't hear about that either.
Wait a minute. My mother-in-law's plane stopped in Ohio. Huh. And she said she had bad diarrhea.
Did she fall in Ohio anytime, or did she fall down some steps or anything in Ohio?
Oh, if she did, you'd know it.
Earthquake, huh?
Earthquake, yeah.
Let's see. What do we got here? Greg Hoffman knocked off a guy's hat off in slow motion. I don't know what that
means.
I don't know. John Mancini, what the hell are you talking about? We were not trolling. It's talking shit. I don't know. Maybe my microphone. I don't know. I'm not sure. My microphone. I got to check out my microphone when I'm done. It's popping, I guess, once in a while, but we'll see.
It's just crackling. It's not like you're cutting out. It's like it's almost like a static. You know what I mean? Like that.
Yeah, it might have to be cleaned or something. Because sometimes I move a lot, and maybe that's why.
Well, stop sucking on it after we're done.
I have to see what's going on and everything. But let me see what else we got here. Hold on. These comments sometimes are going up real slow. I can't even get them.
I can't see anything.
Really?
Yeah, that's bad. I need glasses. I can't see shit. I was at the eye surgeon today. Go ahead.
Greg, do you like your mother-in-law's cooking?
No. Nope.
No.
I don't like
First
Spanish
cook?
food. Guys, no offense to any of you that are Spanish. I don't like Spanish food. I don't eat that. First of all, that shit tastes like that cilantro. My girlfriend loves it, but that shit like tastes like my kids love it. I just don't like it. It tastes like I don't think my son likes it. It's that cilantro shit tastes like fucking soap. I can't. I don't like onions. I don't like garlic. I don't like over seasoned salty food. I'm a fucking bleach guinea. So even a lot of Italian food, I don't like. If it's too fucking garlicky or garlic sauce or fucking, I don't like a baby calf, the veal. I don't eat that. I did when I was a kid. Now I can't eat. I won't eat fucking eggplant. I don't eat fucking calamari. I used to use that shit for bait when I was a kid fishing. So my
You like
voice is coming back. I
Chinese
hear it.
food? Chinese food?
I do like Chinese food, but I like basic, I'll eat like fried rice and I'll have like the ribs and stupid shit. Like when I go to like a Chinese buffet, I attack all the meat. You know what I mean? Like even like at a beef chow mein, I'll pull all the beef out of there. Beef and broccoli. I take the beef out. I won't eat broccoli. I hate broccoli. I would never eat that shit. I don't eat. I'm the most. You guys, I'm a very, very. You're talking to the wrong guy. I'm a very picky eater. I only eat certain foods, and that's it. I'm very picky.
You don't eat sweets at all because of diabetic. I know you
No,
don't.
I'm not a big sweet eater. Even if I wasn't, I just never I never craved a candy bar. I will eat a Quest bar or a Quest cookie, but that's because I'm saying, oh, it's got 20 grams in it, and they're not that sweet. They're not like a candy. Like I don't like that sugar. Too much sugar is just for me. For me, I don't like chocolate cake. I know my girlfriend. That's her. With all that icing and shit. I would have. If I was to have to eat any of that, I'd have to scrape all that shit off of it. You know what I mean? Not because I'm a diabetic. I did that way before I was a diabetic. I'm just not that, like I'm a guinea who doesn't like cannolis. I'm like, I don't like donuts. I know this sounds fucked up. I don't like that. It has nothing to do with me. I just don't eat donuts. My girlfriend and I've been 20 years together. Everything, she loves the fact that because when people bring their shit over, she eats it. I don't.
You ever hear of Dave's protein bars?
I think I've heard of them. I've never tried them though.
Well, they're in a lawsuit right now because apparently the ingredients inside they were tested and it's not what they say.
Dude, listen to me. I used to be friends with the guy who started American Bodybuilders. Do you remember that? They had this candy bar called a Steel Bar. You guys remember it? They were like this Steel Bar, and you thought, oh God, it had all this protein. It had no protein in it. He used to tell me they would fill up. They had like a bottling. They would fill their own bottles. They would basically like use like a fucking hose. They started out with to fill up bottles with it was almost like Kool-Aid. There was no, oh, I'm drinking liquid with amino acid, and you drink it back in the 80s, right? And in the early 90s. I was one of my close friends. He started the whole thing. I was like, dude, this is horrible. You're selling people. The sugar was so strong in it that you would almost get like in his stomach. Like you got this like weird stomach burn from it, right? But there was no protein in it. Protein. You guys don't understand. Protein. If you remember, Nature's Best used to make a pure protein, right? A liquid protein. You'd have to take a tablespoon of it. You know what it tastes like? Dry heave. Like if you puked and you dry heave, that's what it's like. That's what it don't taste like. Oh wow, listen to this. Joe, all I hear is my voice coming back. I'm sure that's what they hear. It's like a really bad echo. So whatever you fucked with something, it got that echo. Did you guys hear that?
It might be from your end because I just checked all the settings.
No, but it wasn't doing it to you when you did that setting thing. I heard it, and then now ever since then it started. I'm just telling. I don't care. I'm just telling. Because then these guys, Joe. When I do the show with Joe Pizzaro, he's got constantly issues with that shit. Always. But so that's it. Yeah. So American Bodybuilders is all fake. Do you know that they used to get the cans of protein? They used to have these white cans. They look like Budweiser cans, Joe. And you pop it up, and it was protein, like a American Bodybuilders protein. It was delicious. It tasted like Yoo-hoo. Do you know why? Because they had the people that made Yoo-hoo made that. It all was nothing. It was bullshit. There was no protein in that shit. That's why the company ain't around no more. Those steel bars tasted like fucking Snicker bars, and that's basically what they were. They were just giant Snicker bars. Universal once had a liquid protein, same thing. Liquid protein can't taste like oh wow, this is so sweet. Tastes like like a nice Kool-Aid or something like that. It shouldn't taste like that. That's not what protein tastes like.
Yeah, The power bars were terrible too.
Oh, I don't like the power bars at all. Those they're like eating taffy.
Yes, 100%. All right, Greg, I got to wrap it up here. I'm going to check out this mic too and issues and everything. We're almost an hour actually in there.
Yeah.
All right, guys, we're going to be on next week, hopefully with Trump. So we'll see what happens. Thank you guys for listening, of course, every week. We love you guys. John Mancini, Ruben Sanchez.
Thank you guys.
Thank you guys, Raw Dog. We appreciate it. All you guys tune in next week. Hopefully Trump will be here. All right. I'll talk to you in a little bit, Greg.
I'll talk to you, Joey. All right, guys. I love you guys. Big
started from nothing. Jersey streets, we owned it. Jay-Z pumping iron. Bodybuilding.